By the end of this video, you're going to know the easiest way for you to vibe code a full stack app without actually knowing how to code. Because I'm going to show you an AI tool where you could go from idea to one simple prompt and boom, it'll actually build out your app or your website for you. It does the coding for you, it does the design work, and it can even go through and QA the website or app and fix the bugs that come up. So let's dive into exactly what this tool is and all the crazy use cases you could use it for. Now, that tool that makes doing this incredibly easy is going to be Deep Agent by Abacus AI, because as we can see right here, we could use AI to build full stack apps. And what's great about this is they actually handle literally everything. They handle the design work, they handle the coding, you could deploy it on here. In addition to that, they can also handle the hosting and building out the database for you. Oh, and if you want your app to be able to collect payments, you can also do that incredibly easily. And as we can see right here inside of the App Management Console, we could see that I've actually built out several different apps with Abacus AI, and we could actually go through and see them all by mobile. And this makes it incredibly easy for us to actually go through and be able to manage all the different apps that we've built. And this is how easy they actually make this. You literally just have to come over here and give it a prompt. For example, you are building a minimum recruitment web app. I want you to create an AI recruitment assistant for a company that's powered by an LLM. The user should be able to sign up and have a login flow. Users can create a new role, add a job description, and for each role, users can upload their resume in a PDF format, and the LLM should give it a score to the resume depending on if the resume uploaded is a good candidate for the given role. And then for every application, the LLM should write 2 pros and 2 cons. It's literally as simple as just giving it this prompt right here. And then what Deep Agent is going to do, and I really love this, is they actually ask you a bunch of different questions. For example, what should the name of the recruitment company/platform be? What types of roles and industries will this primarily be used for? Or should it be for general purpose for all types of jobs? Do you want any specific branding colors or style preferences for the web app? Should there be different user roles like admin, HR manager, recruiter, or just one type of user account? And do you want email notifications when new applications are submitted? And what we're able to do is go through, simply answer these questions, and then this is going to actually build this out. And you're going to be mind blown at how fast this actually goes through. This builds it out. It does the code. It does the design. It does everything, as we could see. Okay, so we could see right here that this is now done, and we are able to see this right here. And guess what? We could deploy it from here. We could look at the database from here that it built out. We could look at the code, or we just see what it actually looks like. And they make it incredibly easy for us to see what it looks like on a computer, on a mobile phone, on an iPad, and go through and actually test it. So we can see it right here. This is what this actually looks like. So we could actually go through, we could create all these different roles, and we could see that we have one for an ML engineer, and it's engineering on the ML side. We can see we have one for senior front-end developer. We have one for data scientist and full stack developer. And what this now allows people to do is actually go through, they could upload their resume right here. And this on the back end, which is what we're looking at, gives us the strengths, gives us the areas for improvement, and gives us an AI valuation score. So basically what this allows us to do is more easily be able to recruit people. And again, this is a tool that we might actually use internally or that isn't going to be as external facing, but if we wanted to, we could build an external tool too. For example, let's say that we wanted to build a competitor to Notion. We could come over here and say, build a simplified web app inspired by Notion with core functionality for users' authenticated document sharing and creation. The app should require users to log in and authenticate, and then once they're actually logged in, it should allow them to do all of these different things. And again, this is going to go through, ask us a few questions before it gets started, but then it's going to completely code this out. And we could see just how quickly this actually goes through and does this. And again, this does this so fast, it's mind-blowing without us writing a single line of code. Now it's done, and we can actually check it out and be able to test it. And we could see that this is fully functional, and this works like crazy, just as intended. In addition to that, we could see our documents, we could see public documents, and now we could continue to actually build onto this and get an MVP ready to go very quickly. And that's what's great about Abacus AI is not only can it build out MVPs, it can build out a fully functional app that you're going to be able to deploy. You could hook Stripe up to it, you could begin to add customers to it, and you could begin to promote this literally in just a few minutes once you've actually got this built out. And integrating Stripe into your website is actually incredibly easy. In fact, I wanted to show you from another example that I did exactly how this works right here. So we could see in question number 4 for the Stripe integration, for the payment flow, do you have a Stripe account set up? If so, I'll need your Stripe publishable key to be able to integrate payments. If not, I can create the payment interface that you can connect Stripe to later. And then guess what? This will literally go through and you either give it its key, it can walk you through how to set up the Stripe key, or it will get everything ready to go. And then you just add that key in and you'll be able to actually accept payments on your website. For example, this is what this will look like right here, where on this website that I built out, which is actually a yoga class, we could see I have drop-in classes, I have a 5-class package, I have a 10-class package, 20-class package, and monthly unlimited. All of these are hooked up and people are able to buy them because I simply just gave it my Stripe key and it was able to do the rest. Now, before I show you how you can actually use Deep Agent to also go through and QA or fix bugs on your app for you, I wanted to remind you that you could go to the pinned comment below and get started with Deep Agent today. This tool is going to help you go from idea to full app or full website with just one single prompt. And it's an absolute no-brainer if you don't know how to code, but you've got an idea that you want to bring to life. So what are you waiting for? Go to the pinned comment below and get started with it today. Now, if you thought this building out your app was crazy, just wait till you see some of the QA things that this could do. For example, I want you to test all navigation flows for my website and then look at what this actually does. It goes through, it asks us a few questions about the actual scoping that we want. So what is going to be the scope of the test? Should I test all navigation links across the entire site or focus on specific sections? Is there a depth that you want me to go? So should I only test the top level navigation or also drill down into submenus and nested pages? And are there specific concerns that you have that you want me to investigate? And this right here will actually go through and build out the test plan, which we could approve. And now it's literally going through. It's opening up its own browser and it is going through and testing everything right here by itself. And what's even crazier is that this is going to give us this full report right here that goes through all the different test cases, how many of them passed, how many of them failed, how many of them have warnings, goes through all the total URLs that were found right here and that were tested. In addition to that, you can actually schedule this out. So you don't have to come over to this and ask it to do it. You could get it to do it every single morning. And in the past, that literally would have been somebody's full-time job. But now you could automate that with AI to make sure that your app or your website never has any bugs. And then look at this that it actually created right here. If we come over here, we could actually click on this detailed report. We could download it and we could get it to email it to us, send it to us in Slack. And this literally went through and tested all of these different tests right here, which is insane that AI could do this. Look at this. It literally went through the main navigation, the product pages, the Vision AI subpages, structured ML subpages, research pages, company pages, footer links, external links, social media links, top banner links, and guess what? It actually confirms that it did everything, unlike a human that might have missed something. And no, it's not only navigating around a website that this could test, we could also get it to do something like this. I want you to test all user-facing forms in the app using real fake data. So I want you to go through, submit your form, and verify that the expected confirmation or response is correctly delivered via email. So not only is this going to be just checking things that are happening on a web page, it could check what happens after. And we wanted to report any missing emails, any incorrect content, any delays, or any broken submission flows. And then this will actually raise all the critical bugs in the connected Jira account. If you haven't picked up on this yet, the other thing that makes Deep Agent special is you could connect it to your email. You could connect it to your Slack. You could connect it to all of your tools. So it's literally like an AI teammate that is going through and telling you about all the bugs, about all the issues, and it can also fix them. So per usual, this is going to go through, this is going to ask us some questions like which app should we test, ask for email verification, and then ask which Jira project it is going to be working in, and boom, this is going to go off to the races. Okay, so now we could see the same here. This is actually going through and this is testing all of these different things on the website and going through and testing every single one of these forms. Okay, so now we could see that this has gone through and this gave us a test right here. So we could see navigate to enrollment form, that worked, fill in with realistic data, that worked, submitting it, worked, confirmation page displayed, worked, but receiving the confirmation email failed. So this now goes through and actually shows us what needs to be fixed. And we could actually see if we look over on the left-hand side right here, that this opened up a Jira ticket to actually get this fixed right here, which is insane. Now, to kind of combine all these things together, I have this use case right here. I want you to take my e-commerce app and design a comprehensive test plan for it. I want you to execute the plan in end-to-end as a real user would and schedule it for every Monday at 9 a.m. So not only is this going to actually design the plan, it is going to execute the plan, and it's going to schedule it. It's going to go through and identify and document any broken flows, any links, any images, any unexpected behavior, and it's going to capture clear evidence for each issue and provide the test report in an HTML format. So this kind of shows off everything that it could do from a QA perspective. So now we can see that this is going through and this is actually testing this. It's going through, it's testing all these different products, it's testing the search, it's completing all these different computer actions, and now it's actually going to build us out this screen right here. Okay, so we can see that this is now built out right here. We have our executive summary. It did 16 tests, 13 of them were passed, 2 of them were partial passed, 1 of them was a fail, and there were 4 issues found. Let's see what it actually found. So one of the partial passes was it found that the product search functionality actually did have a slight issue. So we can see that there's a UX issue where search doesn't trigger when you enter key press, which is pretty crazy that it was actually able to figure that out. Now, what's even crazier is not only did it flag that issue, it also tells us the severity, it gives us the steps to be able to reproduce this, and it tells us what the expected behavior should be, and it can actually go through and fix this for us too, which is pretty crazy. On top of that, this is also giving us future enhancement suggestions right here. It's giving us social sharing buttons that we should add, implementing a guest checkout option. This literally goes through and gives us a bunch of different things right here. And this is the equivalent to having a high-level QA engineer on your team, but instead it's AI. It doesn't want to raise, it'll work 24/7, and it will actually follow the directions that you give it, unlike hiring a human. Now, if you wanted to learn how to create AI avatars that you can use to promote your new app or your new website on social media, I would strongly suggest you check out this video right here that walks you through exactly how you could do this. And it's actually my most viewed video, so a lot of people love it. Check it out right here.